Louisiana beer reviews. Crown Valley Ricochet Red Sour Ale, 6.5% alcohol, brewed in Missouri. Um, I was looking on Beer Advocate. There's one written review. Rate Beer has, I don't know, 8 or whatever. It's not 10. So neither web page or website has enough reviews to even give a score. They say NA. So there's no average score. I remember on a couple of videos ago, Bellhaven's Scottish Oatmeal Stout, I said it only has 10 reviews, so it's not enough for a score. What I meant to say was they don't even have 10 reviews. It has to be at least 10. Once it hits 10, it'll do an average. They don't even talk about this beer on their website, so apparently it was put out for just a limited amount. I happened to see it at Martin Wine Cellar. Haven't seen it anywhere else or heard anything else about it. It's a sour ale. Like I said, they describe it as a Rate Beer says American sour ale. This is the first video review for this beer in the world. And the way it looks, probably the only one ever. It shows bullets on the label. I don't know what the purpose of that is. I guess it means that the company doesn't favor gun control or something. Ricochet. I should listen to a 1983 David Bowie album. I don't know. Anyway, I've had some other Crown Valley beers, and I've always had good experiences with them. I didn't like the way that hissed. That sounded like it was about to blow out of the bottle. That's why I had to let it bleed off slowly. They're saying served between 54 and 57 degrees. Well, it's not quite up to that warmth. They say cellar temperature. The sun is going to go behind those trees really soon, so I better get on to this here at almost 2 o'clock p.m. Not much of a head. Maybe bone-colored, as I like to say now, since I co-opted that from someone else's video reviews or written reviews. Is that like a... Now, yeah, it's a brown color, tan, reddish brown with the sun shining through it, or rust red. I wish you could see the sun shining through it. It's murky though, you can't see through it. It looks sort of like juice. And I was talking about doing scores or ratings according to that Cyclops method that I noticed SAB Miller is using, and a whole bunch of other companies are using now. Also, Fuller's, and they just basically say, how does it look? What's the sweetness? What's the bitterness? And so I just told you how it looked, and the sweetness, they give it out of 5 stars, sugar cubes out of 5, and bitterness, hop cones out of 5. So it's an interesting way. I was wondering where Miller had gotten. I thought they had came up with that idea, but apparently they did not. They just used it. And then the Cyclops has a whole list. It's like 389 breweries that use that scale now, or that system that apparently has been out since '06. The aroma is woody. It does have that like wood from a wine barrel, and some caramel, maybe a touch of sourness, but sour is not the most prominent thing you're picking up. I don't know if you can smell sour. I'm not sure how that works. Oh, but it tastes sour. Oh, but it tastes sour. It has a wine barrel. Okay, so it has some, maybe like white wine, I'm thinking, but wine barrel flavor. Red ale, not terribly unlike Murphy's red ale. You get the tannins in that caramel, and if you've never had red beers, they have a commonality. Even George Killian's Irish Red, which is a lager, but they'll have that commonality. It's, if I was saying I'm not making the scale, right? So I don't know how many sugar cubes, but I would say it's probably 3 out of 5 sugar cubes on the sweetness and 2.5 out of 5 on the bitterness. So it's a little bitter, a little bit sweet. It's a little bit sour, a little bit woody, a little bit tannic. It's all a little bit everything. Kind of a medium mouthfeel, and finishes easy, semi-dry, and it's enjoyable. Not exactly your classic sour beer. I do intend to. I'm glad about that. Has a little sour milk thing going on it, in it. If it's wild ale, I don't know. But at least it's not just like lemon heads or warheads. But it's sour, and that may not appeal to you. It doesn't really appeal to me. I never say to myself, "Ooh, I want to go get a sour beer." But I sure have had enough of them now. Seem like seems like Crown Valley does it right every time. They might make some bad stuff, I just haven't tried it. Everything I've had has been exceptionally good. Their pumpkin beer is above and beyond most other companies. This sour red ale is, well, I can't really say because I haven't really had too many sour red ales. And all the other ones are really nice, really nice. That Christmas beer. So, but I'll give it an A. It's an A beer. It's a most excellent beer. So no complaints. Nice little bubble streams, pleasant enough. Not my thing, but still an A. So Le Bon Temps Roulé, most excellent from a really interesting company, which doesn't seem like a whole lot of people are able to access, from Missouri. And Missouri used to be part of Louisiana. I'm gonna end this review by saying, y'all come on down to Louisiana. Y'all come on down to Louisiana.